All right. We're live. We're live. We're live. How do we sound out there, y'all? How do we sound? That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me get a couple people on up in here. Y'all know how we do about this time. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Come on in. The water's fine. You know what it is. You know what time it is. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. It's your boy Tony Jim, and I'm waiting on you, baby. It's your boy Tony Jim, and I'm waiting on you, baby. Come on in, everybody. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. I need you. I need you. Citizens, lend me your ear. Lend me your ear. Come on. Yeah, what I got? Okay, we got a few more in there. Come on, let's get a few more in there. We can go ahead and get this thing started, y'all. Let me see if I can get a couple things running here for y'all. We need to get that banner going. Make sure y'all see that thing going right there. Come on, stay with me. We're going to get this thing rolling. Come on, couple more heads. Couple more heads. Let's get this thing rolling, y'all. I'm ready to roll. We got some things to talk about. Hopefully I get y'all to chime in with me tonight. Chime in a little bit. Let me get your side. You give me some comments tonight. Give us some comments tonight. We're going to try to do this thing. We're going to try to entertain you tonight, y'all. Come on in. Oh, and there we go. The lucky number 8. Oh, and it's showtime, baby. And it is showtime, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Is the music coming in clear?
Mama told you to leave them thugs alone. They're no good to leave you on your own. Your girls have been a
VIP. Slick talk, they wanna leave with me.
Pink bottles, a couple clear shots.
Couple goons with them teardrops. And I'm slicker than a can of oil.
Don't take pictures unless you know the boy.
I got too much grip for you. You got too much grip. We got too much grip for you. We got too much. So get up! Hey! Let's sit your black ass down. Get up! Let's sit your white ass down. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all ought to know the song by now. To make you break your bank. She got too much grip for you. She got too much grip. One more time. So get up. Or sit your black ass down. Get up. Or sit your white ass down. Hey. Hey. Oh, we taking it down, we taking it down, we taking it down, we taking it down. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? It is 10:35 on a Wednesday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. It's your boy, it's your homie, it's your big unk. That's what they call me now, Tony Jim, with WKDT 420 Tony Radio, also known as Mr. Why Not. Mr. Why Not, and this is Mansplaining. We're here doing our thing tonight. We're doing our thing tonight, y'all. We're going to get it started. First of all, I want to thank everybody that chimed in right now. This is our show where we get to talk, we get to get loose. I'm trying to get this earpiece to act right. It won't sit still in my ear. Trying to get this earpiece to act right. And this is our show. This is where we get loose. We get to talk about what we want to talk about. Well, most notably what I want to talk about. But y'all can talk about it with me. You know what I'm saying? So I invite y'all in for the conversation. Fellas, I need you to speak up. Come on, chime in the comments. Chime in the comments right now. Off the top, everybody that right now that's looking, hit me hashtag go vote right now off the bat. Hashtag go vote right now. If you're watching right now, hashtag go vote. Hey, if you're watching right now, I also got my Facebook Live family here, and I also got my YouTube family here. Hey, for everybody out there in YouTube land, it's your boy Tony Jim, aka Mr. Why Not, and we doing mansplaining, y'all. Hey, if you like what you hear, me and my co-host, we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. If you like what you hear, hit me with the LOLs, hit me with the likes, hit me with the thumbs up or whatever have you. If you don't like what we're saying, you can hit the emojis or whatever. I don't give a shit. You can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Give us whatever emojis you want to do. Most of all, if you're on Facebook, hit that share button. Hit that share button if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And there's a little bell right next to it. Make sure you hit that. Make sure you get every time you get a notification every time I come out here with a new video for you guys. So I want to shout out to my people that represent in the fashion of the truly gifted. Those are my people that like to come in and speak to me as soon as the show gets started. I'm gonna start off real quick. Let me see who I got in here. I got Miss Tina. Oh, that's my boss lady right there, Miss Tina. She said, "Hey Tony, hey boss lady, what's going on?" I got Katrina Story. What's going on, cousin? What's happening with you, Miss Kimberly ATL Peach? Oh, what's going on? It's my other boss. They be representing big time. They represent for your boy, and I appreciate y'all each and every time that you log on. Who else we got in there? Miss Kenyatta. Oh, what's going on, Miss Legree? Good to see you. Good to see you. And I also got my Miss Tina and Miss Kimberly coming in once again. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all for chiming in. If you are watching, go ahead, drop us a comment. Once again, hashtag vote. Hashtag go vote. Hashtag go vote. I'm pushing that. I want you to vote. You should be registered. So, also, if you want to check me out on Instagram, you can pull me up at Tony Jim, TonyJem 71. I got a few things on Instagram that might not be on YouTube, a couple things that's on YouTube and Facebook that might not be on Instagram. It is what it is. Hey, so also if you want to patronize the show, you see, you want to holler at you want to sponsor the show, you want to advertise on the show, whatever it is, you need to hit me up. Also, hit me up, hashtag TonyJim71. Also, you can email me at TonyJim71@gmail.com. I think I got all that out. All right, so where are we tonight? Once again, we're talking about two things. We're going to be talking about two things in particular tonight. First of all, we're going to get ready to talk about voting, how important it is to vote. And right now, I'm going to be adding on into the show real quick. My ace, my partner, my number one, this my dude. Ever since what? We trace it all the way back to, what is it, second grade? We trace it back to second grade.
Oh, yeah, dude. Too long, man.
Let me get a little volume on this. Let me get a little volume on this. Sounds a little low. Let me get a little volume.
I'm low.
Oh, you good now? I had to turn you up, baby. I had to turn you up. Hey, man, what's going on with you, Duck, man? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too, man. How you doing this week?
Man, it's going all right, man. It's been a little rough for me. I had a little production to do this past weekend. Your boy was on stage. I did my thing. I was a one-man show, man. Well, I won't say that. I won't disrespect my cats like that. Never would I disrespect my cats. But I said that to say I did a lot of roles in this particular play that we did Saturday. It was called Slave Master Exposed. Man, I played a runaway slave, a singing field slave. I played a drug dealer. I was Sam Cooke. I was Marvin Gaye, and I was Muddy Waters.
Were you playing a guy with multiple personality disorders or something?
No, these was all different characters, man. These was all different characters. I got my Eddie Murphy on, baby.
I saw you made that post, man, and I know you nailed it.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, I got my Eddie Murphy on, man. All the different roles, man. And once again, Miss Gloria Worthy, if you out there watching, Miss Gloria Worthy ATL, I appreciate the opportunity. Man, so man, we in a new week. We doing our thing, man. We trying to get something new started for this week, man. What's the big thing? As far as I know right now, the biggest thing going right now, there's two things going on. But we're going to start with one, and that's getting out and vote, man. Getting out to vote, man. What you got to say, everybody, man, about the importance of voting, man?
We got to do it.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it. It's a must. Whether you believe in it or not, no matter, you know, what your point of view about it is, we got to get out there and do it, us being black folks, because this is a major election coming up, Tony. I'm, 49?
Yeah.
And I can remember elections all the way up till I was about like 8. This is the one with the biggest, you know, this is huge, dude. I've never seen one this big before in my lifetime.
Yeah,
so
it is, man. It is.
This is huge, Tony.
And one of the biggest things, man, about voting itself, man, is like every year they put an emphasis on the black vote. You know,
right.
They got to get the black vote. We need the black. Now we're only 13.5% of the population in the nation.
Right.
But we are supposedly the catalyst on which way the pendulum swings for the presidency.
Right.
Whoever gets the most black votes, more likely going to win the house. More likely going to win. But that's a little misleading, because black people cannot vote at all, and Republicans will win every time. Reason being, we're faithful, man. Democrats are faithful.
No, it's like, are we faithful to a fault? I did some research, and I didn't realize, man, how faithful we are to the Democratic Party, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
We are faithful to them. Yeah, we are faithful to them. No matter what, we're gonna give them our vote. I checked out some exit polls from like the past 8 presidents, dude. You can go back to Nixon, them, man, and you check those exit polls out. And one thing they'll tell you is one demographic of people out there that voted the same way every time. That's us. Every time. We did it the same way every time. We went straight Democrat for the majority of those votes, man. And sometimes it's saying like we just vote that automatically when everybody else is voting for the best of their interests. They're voting for the person who has their best interests at heart. So, you know, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, dude.
Yeah, and we don't do that now. See, you get a lot of people that talk about, you know, why blacks Democrats. Blacks used to be Republicans. The Republican Party is the party of the abolitionists. Republican Party is the party of Abraham Lincoln. One thing a lot of people don't know: Martin Luther King was a Republican. A lot of people don't know that, right? So, but
the first 23 congressmen, first 23 black congressmen, Republican Party, dude. Yeah.
But
go ahead.
But now the thing with that is, black people really became Republicans by default. And what I mean by that is, when black people had no party affiliation prior to the Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
Once Abraham Lincoln signed that, freeing the slaves, they automatically went to the party that freed them. They automatically became Republicans. They automatically, I don't know if they willingly went, or if they just fell up under the Republican moniker because Abraham Lincoln passed it. That I don't know, and I will admit that I don't know. But I do know that's how black people became Republicans in the first place, because when he signed Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, he freed the slaves. Therefore, I'm free now, so I'm Republican. But the thing that what happened with the voting is that
on behalf of the Republican Party, a lot of black folks did go Republican because it was supposedly an anti-slavery party.
Right,
That was
right.
one of the main reasons why we jumped. The
Because-
Republican Party originally was an anti-slavery,
Mhm.
so that's why. Yeah. So
Yeah,
go ahead,
and
continue.
it was really the 14th and 15th Amendment that drove all the black people. That's what gave black men citizenship and gave them the right to vote.
Yeah,
The
you're a
14th
human
and
being
15th
now.
Amendment. You are a legitimate human being now. In the 1800s, this is
You're a
right after the
citizen.
Civil War. This time is called. They call this time Reconstruction. They call that time period Reconstruction. So they by giving them by emancipating them, you know, they were free to own land. They were free to start their own business, and they were free to vote. You know what I'm saying? They were free to vote.
Flourishing.
And they were flourishing. Now, what happened with the black vote, why it started to become suppressed, is when Teddy Roosevelt, when Theodore Roosevelt came in and he won the Republican Party, he is the one that pushed that upper crust elite class, you know, image for the Republican Party. So when Franklin Delano Roosevelt came in with the New Deal, it appealed more to the black people because it brought jobs. It brought in the Social Security Act. It brought electrical services to the South. It brought the FDIC, which means people's money was safe in the bank, even if that bank closed down. It brought the FHA, money for medical. You know what I'm saying? So because
they had a lot of incentives. They had a lot of
incentives to move to Democrat, and that's why we have so many people that became Democrats because of the New Deal, because of the things that were being passed. But because of that, you know, the Southern people, you know, a lot of the Southern people did not like that. They did not like what was going on about the black people being able to vote, which implemented the Jim Crow laws, because once they pulled the Northern soldiers out of the South and like, we won the war, the South was like, no, and we finna beat up all these people y'all left behind, and we ain't gonna let them vote. This is why it's so important to vote. We've been able to vote since the 1800s. The black men, of course, have been able to vote since the 1800s. But a lot of people think we weren't able to vote until the 60s and the 50s or the 60s. No. That's what it looked like.
That's because people don't research on it. And see, back then they was getting even the state constitutions, man. They'll make up something like you were saying during those Jim Crow times. Like they'll come up with something. Okay, you black guys can vote. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that for about 4 years. Mm-hmm. Then they go right in there and implement something else that overrides that and say, all right, y'all can't vote no more, but y'all can do this. Right. Yeah, they was going in there, you know, flip-flopping and messing with those laws on a regular basis, man. Yeah, so whatever catered to them white, you know, the white boys, that's what they'll do to the Constitution. So it didn't start in the 60s. Is that the struggle was still going on in the 60s, which is relatively modern time. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 1800s no more. Here we are. We still gotta vote, march, go through all this violence, all this madness, just to vote. All that we want to do is vote.
And then when we do vote, I don't know if we have an individual mindset when it comes to voting.
I don't think so either. I think
and forgive me for anybody that's watching, I think we have almost a cattle mindset, a sheep mindset when it comes to voting. I think because we have overwhelmingly, but see, I haven't lived through all these times and everything, but I mean, why do we still have black Republicans? Why do you think we still have black Republicans? Knowing that the Democratic Party seemed to be the party that favored them, that the party that wanted to give things to them. A lot of people said the slave owners just wanted their slaves back, and they was willing to do whatever they could to get them back. Go figure.
Who said that? They said what?
That the black people migrating back to the Democratic state of the New Deal was all about offering opportunities for low-paying jobs, low-paying opportunities for slave owners
The
to get their
lies.
slaves
I'm talking about them lies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The bait. What they dangle.
Debate.
What they dangle in front of our face.
Yeah,
whenever they want something from us. That's the name of the game in politics. You got to at least tell these folks what they want to hear. Promise them something. That's about the gist of it, man. Promises, broken promises, lies. Who can make it sound the best? Yeah. At that time, with what we were dealing with, it was rough for black folks. So I'm sure that deal that they was offering Tony sounded like an upgrade, regardless of what, because of the state.
It probably did.
Yeah, because of the state black folks was in at that time anyway, especially down here in the Jim Crow South. So, do you blame them? No, because if it sounds like, we're going to touch on this in a minute. If somebody's offering a better deal and it sounds better, I mean, I'm not mad at them for entertaining it.
Yeah.
You know, but the truth is we were once Republicans. So now in modern times, that doesn't mean we have to be dedicated straight Democrat no more. This is a new day. This is a new day. We were Republicans before. They don't teach that in history. So let's tell you that that's something important. All right, we went Democrat for a while, gave them a chance, ample opportunity, ample time. So for those of you who are thinking about rolling with the party that is offering the better deal for our people, I'm not mad at you, because that's what time it is. So it may be either party. We don't have to be Democrat, Tony. Right. We need our own party for one. We should need our own shit.
Which is going to lead into our next subject. Big time.
We need our own shit.
Our next subject, big time. But yeah, I think we do. How? But then if you have a party, if African Americans had their own party with only 13% of the population, how likely is it that we'll get one of our candidates into office?
It's very likely. Shit, look, we hold down the polls now, dude. Motherfuckers fight for our votes. I'm just saying, we the ones put people in office. Let's imagine if we get everybody to vote.
If we did,
the black vote is so serious. This is so serious. That's why they tried to suppress it. That's why they took their foot off our throat at certain times when it benefited them. Okay, we can use them black votes now, or now we need to suppress them now because their votes too powerful. They got the influence to put our enemy in office because their votes matter like that. So votes are very important, and our vote whoa.
I want to read something Kim said. She said I agree to a certain extent. She said some have the cattle call mentality because they are not personally involved in the political process, and they just go along with what's being put out there. They're like, well, I'm just going to trust. I'm going to trust that.
Trust the process.
I'm going to trust that Roland Martin is telling me the right stuff. I'm going to trust that Tavis Smiley is telling me the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of times, in that sense, yeah, and because politics is so sticky and so iffy, people just don't want to bother with it, and they just put the trust that I'm gonna put my trust that that person right there is gonna tell me the truth. He's gonna keep me informed, and a lot of times that dude might be a paid, might be a paid to tell you.
I think we cliquish. I think we cliquish with our votes.
We're cliquish.
I think black folks, we vote. I think we click.
We're naturally cliquish, I think.
I'm talking about, it's like you can't even say, hey, I ain't voting for this. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're black, you got to vote. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's expected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't even.
I mean, because, and I'm trying to talk without jumping over to the other topic yet. But I just it was something I wrote down. I was talking about the Southern strategies when the North negotiated with the South. When the North negotiated with the South, the manufacturing negotiated with the agriculture, and they worked the whole process, which was another cover up to keep, which was another covert operation to cover up the suppression of black workers, black freed men, and everything like that. But what I want to do right now, we're going to take a quick little break because while we're telling everybody right now, hashtag go vote. Go vote right now.
Gotta vote. Yeah, you gotta vote. Yeah. Go vote, please.
Vote. If you can vote before next Tuesday, go vote. If you can't,
just do it.
Just do it. Just vote. That's all we want you to just go and vote.
We discuss everything else later. Just go vote.
And don't just vote for the president. Vote.
Yeah.
Find
vote
out
local. Vote local, baby.
Vote local. Vote for your senators. Vote for your congressmen in your state. Vote for your
very important.
Your people,
judges, your DA, your judges, your DA, man, all that matters, man.
You need make sure you vote. All right, please. So we're gonna take a little quick break real quick, and we're gonna come back and jump on a real controversial topic that's burning up the airwaves, everybody.
I thought we just did that. What kind of it's some more controversy shit. Some more shit going on. Goddamn.
Man, people
2020.
People have turned their freezers onto defrost. They killing the ice cube. They melting the ice cube, and we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. We'll be right back. It's your boy Tony Jim and Dougie Boy. This is Mansplainin, and we're trying to get this music kicked off for you. And I hate when I try to go live and then stuff don't kick off the way I need to go.
We're gonna beat your sound man ass.
This here is a tune straight out of Birmingham, out of Alabama. My boy Ripcord, Bama boy. Tell me how you want it.
Yeah. I like it.
Ripcord, Bama boy. Tell me if you like it now. Tell me how you feel about this one. Tell me how you want it. Ripcord, Bama boy, my boy Ralph Davis.
Absolutely. Tell me what's on your mind. We can talk when you get inside. I can listen to you all night. We do conversing, let's catch a vibe. I'm thinking champagne, candlelight. All the freaky things on my mind.
Ripcord, Bama boy. Tell me how you like it. Oh, tell me how you want it.
You're making up shit, ain't you?
Now, you know what I'm talking about? Got my own playlist over here. Hey, Ralph, I remix your song, baby. It's hot now.
You got your earbuds in, though.
For real.
I like that shit. He killed that.
Ripcord, he killed that. Shout out to my boy Ripcord, Bama boy. But tell me how you want it. Tell me how you want it. All right. We about to get a little serious. Let me drop these comments down right here. Let me go back real quick and touch on anything that we might have missed. We got some go votes out there. We got some Angel Files. Oh, Angel Files, good to see you.
Good evening, everybody.
And that's the one right there. That's my ace right there, y'all. Crystal.
Hey.
That's my little sister. That's
my
little sister right there. That's one of my three sisters. So I appreciate you for chiming in, sister. Appreciate you. Kim Yada, good to see you. Miss Angela again. Miss Rosie Williams. She just hit me with the blank screen. We'll take it though. My boy Ralph Davis.
Take everything. What up, Frat?
My boy Ralph Davis.
What up, baby?
We just played this song there. He hollering duck crazy, roll tide. And Kimberly told me to school him. Yeah, I was trying to drop a little knowledge. We're trying to drop a little knowledge on, on a few people that might not be up on a few things. So we appreciate all those that chimed in and had a little something to say. All right, now we are on to the next topic, y'all. I said I was gonna go solo on this, but just bear with me on this one real quick, Dougie boy. O'Shea Jackson, also known as Ice Cube, one of the founders of the world-renowned rap group NWA. Although their songs were infectious with
You see your pen. You talk to that pen.
do I need to mute you, bro? I might need to mute you. yeah, let me, I got you. I got you. Um, um, Let me see if I can clear that up real quick. How we got? We good? Okay, so NWA, they were the voice of the inner city across America when expressing how they felt about police, law enforcement, and the justice system. Ice Cube was one of the main writers of the group, and he always gave us dropped on us what he called street knowledge. He was real integral about that, about making sure he dropped some knowledge on some people. Now, Ice Cube and NWA, they were probably some of the first voices that I heard that really talked about the corruption in America and police brutality. You know what I'm saying? With songs like "Express Yourself," dun, 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 dun. Y'all remember? Hey, they dropped some knowledge and "Express Yourself," and everybody is familiar with the world famous song "F the Police." Everybody's familiar with that song "F the Police." Now, throughout his music career, Ice Cube dropped so many gems of knowledge that many consider Ice Cube to be the most pro-black rapper ever. A lot of people consider Ice Cube to be one of the most pro-black rappers ever and an activist in this black movement. Fast forward to 2020, past All America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, all his movies, Are We There Yet? You know, all the movies that he's been in, all the accolades that he's gained since that kid who dropped Straight Outta Compton album when he was 17 years old. Here he is now, he in his 50s. I think he's about 52, 53, somewhere around there. People are assuming that. Let me unmute you real quick, Duck. I got you on there, man. We're gonna fast forward to 2020. Now, Ice Cube put together with the help of a 5-star team of doctors, lawyers, and professors. They came up with a proposal to finally level the economic playing field, and they called it the Contract with Black America. Okay? Now, when Ice Cube first mentioned this a few months ago, he said he was influenced to write this. He said he was in, hold on, somebody said that, is the sound still off? Is my sound, can you hear me? You can hear me fine?
I can hear you.
Let me know if you can still hear me. Somebody said the sound was off. So I think if you can hear me, I might be okay. Okay, so fast forward, you know, he got these lawyers, doctors, professors. They all came up with the Contract with Black America. And Ice Cube made it known, hey, when we do this, when we get this thing together, I'm going to both parties with this. But now he is facing backlash because the campaign that most black people are following, the Biden-Harris campaign, told him to hold up, wait till after the election. If we win, we'll talk to you. The Trump administration reached out. The Trump administration, not campaign, not Trump campaign. The Trump administration reached out to him and said, hey, we're interested in talking to you about what you have going on. And that's what he did. And because of that, he has been defrosted by the black community. What do you say about that? What do you got to say about that, Doug?
Well, first off, Tony, man, I'm 49 from Birmingham, dude. I grew up on Cube. Cube provided the soundtrack to my life as a, young African-American male here in this country. So on that note, I see things like how he saw around the same time. I've liked his resilience from day one. He's brilliant. He's a genius. He got balls. You can tell he was raised by a man. Mm-hmm. I'm with it. And the first thing that ticks me off is that black folks are so quick to cancel each other. Like really, really quick.
That cancel culture is deadly, man.
Culture, dude, in 2020, we need to drop that shit ASAP, man. Now, we don't even give each other a chance, dude. First discrepancy we see, we ready to ask you and X you out of there. And then we don't even do the research to really see what's going on with the situation, why he was even going up there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I applaud him on so many levels for so many reasons. Because for one, he did something. He has an actual physical plan. He ain't just talking. That's one.
He didn't talk to Trump. And on that plan, I'm gonna let you finish. On that plan, he has a plan, but please know, Ice Cube did not write this plan like he wrote one of the movies. He didn't write this. These professors and lawyers and doctors put together this thing. Go ahead.
Let me get this rebuttal thing together. What are people saying? What is it in specific that they mad about him?
They're mad at
so I can have a rebuttal for that in specific. So
they are mad from what I can ascertain. That's a shout out to Clayton Collier. Anybody that watches videos, from what I can ascertain. Anyway, they are mad because they feel like Ice Cube put himself out there to be played by a con man who is not going to honor anything that's presented to him, basically.
Okay. So once again, they act like America has been just and faithful to us this whole while we've been here, man. They've been fucking us over, been lying to us. Got some more lies. They got a whole new box of lies.
Yeah.
They finna open up on us soon. I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on communication, Tony, and I've never in my life understood what's wrong with this dude going up there. What's wrong with him going to talk to these people?
Right.
Talk to the enemy. This dude is the president, the current president of the United States of America, dude. He's the current.
Right.
You gotta talk to him.
And he made it clear for everybody that wants a time. He should have known we're working with Donald Trump and this and that. What if Trump wins again? What if Trump wins again? What if he wins again? So do we wait another 4 years? See, the thing is, Ice Cube is like this. Ice Cube told you right up front. This ain't. I kind of wrote down something that he said. But this was about getting something for black people, not minorities. He clearly stated that he's not picking a side or telling anyone how to vote, only to vote. However, much like us all, Ice Cube feels that blacks should actually get something for their vote. He feels like they should actually get it. No matter what party is in the White House, this is what black people need. I don't care if you're a liar, this is what black people need. I don't care if you're a racist, this is what black people need. I don't care who is in power, this is what black people need. This is not Republican or Democrat, this is bipartisan, this is American. And that's what he's saying. He told me, I don't trust none of them. You know,
you gotta do nothing but listen to them.
You have to make them do what we want them to do.
You ain't gotta do nothing but listen to them. That's all you gotta do is listen to him. He ain't fucking with neither one of them. But you know, you have to deal. Look, man, in the military, you know what I learned? Like I be trying to tell people, man, you're a damn fool if you don't think that China and Russia and America don't be talking to each other behind closed doors. If y'all think for any minute that Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un and Putin don't be talking to each other behind closed doors.
Right.
On some casual shit.
Right.
That's the way it goes. So it's nothing out of the ordinary for him to go up there and have that discussion with the so-called enemy and whatnot.
Right.
This is business time, man. And going back to them exit polls I was telling you about, when they was showing, it never failed, no matter what was going on, black folks voting Democrat off the top, and that's what the majority of our votes going off the top. It doesn't matter.
Right. Okay.
All the other ethnic groups vote for who's going to do something for their people.
Right.
If you ain't doing shit if you ain't doing nothing for us, we ain't getting nothing out of the deal, man.
Yeah. And every time they cut every time they cut a check for minorities and people of color, it goes to everybody but black people. Let me address Kimberly said, now where was this plan months ago Where was Ice Cube 6, 7 years ago? He addressed that because somebody asked him that. He said, I was doing music. He said, I'm not a politician. I'm not he's not in Washington trying to fight political battles like that. This is not. He's like, this is not about politics. And this plan came up when at the demise of George Floyd. That's when his talks with his people about the contract with Black America. That's when he said it started coming together at the demise of George Floyd. So he wasn't, when people ask where you been, where were you all these years? I was doing music because I thought we had people in place that was taking care of this stuff. He said, but I see that we did not have nobody. And he said a lot of times people go in there with these plans, these elaborate plans, and they go to try to talk to somebody up in the offices, and they don't. And he said, these people don't know you. When Ice Cube goes to bring a plan to somebody somewhere, do you think it's going to be unheard? Do you think it's going to get just slapped tabled? I don't think anything that he brings, not that Ice Cube is all world or nothing like that, but anybody that says that Ice Cube does not have weight on his name is fooling themselves. You fooling yourself if you think Ice Cube ain't got no weight on his name. Now, I ain't saying he got weight like some of the affluent Semitic community or anything like that, but he does have pull, and he's got name recognition.
I say a couple of months ago, I must admit, this is what, the 10th month of the year? It's been a crazy.
Trump ain't it. I agree with you on that. Trump ain't it. Go ahead.
This been a crazy year. Things have gotten more intense. So now it's time for folks to start stepping up. So look at the killings, the corona, all that shit has been crazy this past year. So where it was a couple of months ago, I don't know. Things are probably semi-normal still. Shit is crazy now. He's always been an activist. Like I said, I followed Cube my whole life. Jokers didn't know that he's in the Nation of Islam. They don't know he's a Muslim. Like when he cut his Jerry curl off, he was messing with Farrakhan back then. Yeah. He was real cool with Khalid Muhammad. That's a real general out here, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Black Power movement. So he's in tune. I'm not looking at him as the savior. He's not my leader, but he has a voice that can be heard. He got the money.
Dana J, that's a big no. That is a huge no, Dana J. That is a huge no, sir. All right. Back to the
what he say?
He's saying Trump 2020.
Well, hey man, look, dude.
That's why I think that's why they keep voting. Like to put people in booths and make the voting secretive, because it can become so controversial when people know how people are voting.
Man, well,
it gets real messy because people look at loyalties and time, and
you black, you can't do that. You ain't black. You ain't black.
Well,
you ain't black if you
can't do that.
Joe Biden told you ain't black if you.
But Ice Cube has now, regardless of how anybody feels about what Ice Cube did. One thing in particular about the process of what he did stands true. You have to speak truth to power. If you speak your truth to somebody that ain't got no power, then you talking to a brick wall. Now, whether that power takes your truth and does something with it, that's left to be seen. But you have to speak truth to power in order for anything to happen.
Okay, you're right. And speaking is powerful, and so is prayer. And we do that so much. We do so much of that, buddy. We'll talk it up, and we will pray up a storm, dude. We'll pray up enough. But he's doing it. That dude actually ain't talking. He actually trying to do something. He went up there with a physical, actual plan. I hear a lot of people talking, including myself, but they ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cube stepped up. He can be the force that's fought. He can be the force. I got his back. He ain't sell out to me. He ain't sell out to me.
He did. If anybody,
that dude in Louisville, Kentucky, Breonna Taylor's that's who get counseled. We don't counsel Ice Cube for trying to do something that has our best interests in.
That has the best interests of black people.
That's crazy.
in mind. He's looking to do, and
How
people
can we
ask the
judge
same
that?
thing is
And why
like,
do we do each other like that? We the only race do that to each other.
but telling Ice Cube he ain't got no reason to be the one to go. That's the same thing as like them telling LeBron to shut up and dribble. It's the same thing. If you telling Ice Cube you ain't qualified to what then? That's the same thing as them telling LeBron to shut up and dribble. You ain't got no right.
But hey, but
about politics.
they'll listen to Al Sharpton though. They'll listen to Jesse Jackson, Creflo Dollar. This dude named Creflo Dollar, dude. Hey, anyway, I'm just saying, man. Look. We'll listen to them.
Yeah, before he passed.
I check for intelligence. I check for intelligence, common sense, logic. That's all I ask for. Common sense, logic, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. That's universal, dude. That has nothing to do with religion, color, finances, or nothing. What he's doing makes sense. He went up there with a plan. Then I got my homeboys, they telling me, man, in his old lyrics, he used to say, I never have dinner with the president, or I never fuck with a motherfucker like Trump and all that. Dude, people grow and evolve. Ain't no way I think like I was thinking in 91, man, when I was 21 years old. Ain't no way. That dude, he's 51, 52 years old, and in a whole other tax bracket. He's in a whole other tax.
He didn't even meet Trump.
I'm just saying, dude he's grown from that, man. People change. We got to do the same thing. We got to be willing to make minor adjustments to what our routine is, because doing what we've been doing, it ain't been working. It ain't worked. That's facts. That's shown. Shit, we might as well start tweaking what we can, and voting is where we can start, and quit counseling each other so quick, quit attacking each other. Man, black boy, we can be so rough on ourselves, man. And we can't afford to do that. White folks can afford to fuck each other over. Asians can afford to fuck each other over and play them games and shit, because they got their business together and they've taken care of generations, and they set themselves up no matter what. My great grandkids say, see, we don't have time to bicker at all about dumb shit. We're gonna have to leave
That's
my gosh. That council culture stuff, Tony, that shit blows my mind, man.
I mean, what blows me away is that as much, and I don't know, maybe it's because we listened to Ice Cube a lot growing up. We feel like we know exactly what kind of dude this is. Ice Cube, they're like, he allowed him to use my Ice Cube. Like, I didn't allow them to use me. Yeah, if they can go out there and use and take pictures and do Photoshop and put a hat on me, or go out there and put a lie out there. He said, but that ain't using me, because I'm telling everybody. He's like, I'm telling everybody, I don't like neither one of them. He down talk both of them.
Cube ain't my leader. He was the one that brought up a point that needed to be brought up about a contract, about something that we need to get. Then they say, I've heard some folks say, well, you getting paid for that. He got some interest in it. This is my point on that. Dude, whoever go do anything for us, whoever it is that go up there and get in the presence of them folks, it's going to be some pockets laced. Whoever it is, something is going to get done. That's the nature of their business. But that ain't my concern. That's his money. As long as his purpose gets served, and that is he brought awareness to what's going on within the black community, and you know how fucked up shit is and how it's been for us. That's my concern about him going up there.
Right.
I would want somebody to get compensated for going to bat for me. So if he getting some money out of Trump or some kind of kickback, I don't give a shit.
You know what?
I don't give a shit.
I agree. I
don't give a shit. Shit.
Because his whole thing is he's not going up there to talk to Donald Trump. He's going up there to talk to the president, the person in power. I mean, because he even said, you know, no president in history has ever done anything for us. No president in history has ever just voluntarily done anything for us. No president. But other people got documents and plans and bills they want him to pass and sign, and he just puts them over to the side. But if he got the wherewithal where they contacting him to jump him in the line and say, hey, you got name recognition, we know who you are, tell us what you're talking about. Now, what's horrible is that they try to tie him to the platinum plan. which is a horrible name, by the way. They try to tie him to the Platinum Plan. The Platinum Plan is not Ice Cube's plan. His plan is to contract with Black America.
That's what's so sad, Tony. We be canceling each other and going in on each other, man.
We be
damaging. Listen, man, we damage relationships with each other. We be permanently damaging relationships over stuff, and we haven't even gotten the full information on it. We didn't even research to really see what's going on. So we're so quick to snap at each other. We don't even know shit.
I really truly believe that Ice Cube know what he is doing. He know it was going to bring some backlash.
Oh yeah, he was prepared for it.
It has to be done. Somebody got to do it. I thought somebody was doing it. They wasn't doing it. So I was doing my music in my movies. I thought y'all was handling this. Ain't nobody handling it? Okay, fine. Let me jump on it. Now y'all talking about, oh, well, we already got people working on that. Well, apparently they don't know who you are. So let me go up there and see if I can get something done.
And funny you said that.
I don't have a problem with that.
Funny you said that because he is resilient. That's why I think he could pull it off. He knew he was going to face backlash. Think about this, Tony. He from South Central. He got bused to school. He went to school at a private school. He said his fathers used to tease him about that. He started rapping. He faced backlash by rapping. He left NWA. Think about that backlash he got when he left NWA. Dude, the biggest rap group. He left them. He said, fuck them. And pressed on. They called him a sellout. He started making movies. Faced backlash. Because now he's making movies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He upgraded, but staying in the tag. He's growing. So he's resilient. He said he knew he was going to get some backlash. Yeah. About you know what I'm saying? He knew all it. He was raised by a man. He don't act like no he don't act like no chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with him. I trust him. He's a smart brother. He got some bread. So
yeah. I mean, like I said, his whole thing is no matter who is the president or what party is in office, this is what's needed to close the financial and economic gap that plagues the Black community. This ain't got money too. This ain't got financial and economic. He said he chose to go the financial and economic route because so many other people are going the social injustice route. He's like, okay, well y'all take care of that. I'm gonna jump on this economic thing. We got some ideas about how we can improve economics for the Black community, and they implemented it. And he got with his team, and they implemented that. Ice Cube didn't write that like he wrote Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's why I like that Judge Joe Brown. I was laughing. I'm still, some of that what Judge Joe Brown was saying on that video.
Man, Judge Brown, man. Hey, man, you go to my page from yesterday, look at this video. It's a long video. It's a 2-hour-long interview of Judge Joe Brown. That dude, a lot of people say he's crazy. They say Joe Brown crazy, and say he's an alcoholic and whatever have you. But them can't all be lies. That stuff he was talking about, man. Stuff. He talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's revealing a lot, but things, Tony, that happens every day, though. Stuff happens in front of our face and under our nose every day. The human mind, for some odd reason, is designed to go in denial and turn a blind eye to stuff. All this stuff happening to us, Black folks, we know what's going on. I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, they ain't hiding none of this shit from us. They ain't hiding it. You know what I'm saying? You have to search.
Because they don't have to.
On our face, dude.
They don't have to hide it because they got backing. They got backing they got people to say that they justified in doing what they doing. So they gonna continue doing what they doing. It's garbage. Well,
that's point, Q. I want to see, like he said, after you get elected, then what? Like what after y'all vote? Like he said, everybody will be talking about you should vote. Mm-hmm. You know how we disagree. Like some people don't vote, and the people that vote be like, "Hey, you're a piece of crap because you don't vote," and all this. He broke down the science about the voting and all that. How we shouldn't let that come between us as well, man. We got a lot of divisions, Tony, and it is.
But it's bad that all the division is rooted in the systemic racism that's been in place on us. We don't know where to go, man. We don't know where to go, man.
We got to unite. I think we got to
We
unite and spend our money.
we have to unite, but that's just it. We won't spend our money. We won't spend our money on ourselves, man.
That's all thing we got to do.
We got to take our money to somebody that's already rich.
That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do is spend our money on each other.
That's why we don't have no little Africa. They got little Italy, Chinatown, Japantown, little Koreatown. They got little Vietnam. They got all these. You don't have no little Africa here. Why? Because we don't spend no money. We won't spend no money in little Africa. All our money gonna go to Chinatown. All our money gonna go to Ralph Lauren. All our money gonna go to Louis Vuitton and Kristen, whatever his name, Red Bottom dude. That's why all our money gonna go.
You really think that? You really think that?
Yeah, we don't spend no money in the black community.
On ourselves, like we don't.
And we do spend money on ourselves, and when we spend money on ourselves, what are we buying? We buying some rich person stuff that's already a millionaire. That's why money don't. That's why I said money don't trickle down. Money trickles up. Money trickles up because we sending the money right back to where it came from. Money trickles up. Money don't trickle down.
So you don't think we support each other?
Of course, you have exceptions, but the exceptions are few. The exceptions are few. If it ain't a family member of yours, if it ain't a family member or somebody you grew up with that you know, you ain't finna buy nothing from them. You ain't finna patronize them.
Well, trust.
You're gonna walk right past them and walk your ass right up in Macy's.
Yeah, that's self-hate, and we don't trust each other.
That's why we cannot build anything, because we don't have no money. They're not gonna give it to us, and we too dumb to build it together.
No, we're not dumb. We psychologically damaged.
Okay,
I think we got the money, Tony. We got the money. I know we ain't dumb. I think we just fucking damn. We don't trust each other.
We spend $1 trillion a year. We spend over $1 trillion in retail spending in the black households in Black America. We spend over $1 trillion a year just in retail.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, we do.
And
we need to take that money. We need to take that money and pump it into our own.
We need to. And like Ice Cube,
that's the solution.
Like of all the money in the nation, the black community gets 1/2 of 1% of that money. With 13.5% of the population, we get 1/2 of 1 point of the entire financial institution of the United States. If we got 13.5%. Like the population, do you know just 13.5%? If we got that, it would be so much. But they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that because that's gonna kill somebody's. That's gonna kill somebody's super yacht. That's gonna kill a couple of super yachts out there. A couple of castles out there.
Something to have to give, and I think we're on the eve of that happening. With this election right here, so important. And it's like God purging the earth with the coronavirus. So many crazy things happening at one time. It's not just physical, it's spiritual. It's a lot of wicked energy. It's a lot of stuff. This is real time we living in. It's real shit. I tell my kids to document these days. Don't forget these days, because this is very important. So along with that, may come some positive change with black folks. We got to change with the way we maneuver with the small detail things. I ain't talking about overnight, just switch, because I'm just saying some things, and it's gonna start with the economics. But I'm messing with Q, man. Folks got to get out and vote, man.
I see it for what I personally see it for what he's trying to do. I'm not tying.
I saw nothing wrong with what he was trying to do. I'm tripping on the backlash, though.
I'm not tying him to a political party. I'm looking at him as a black man that's standing up, that wants better for black people. And he's doing the ugly job that nobody else wants to do.
And he's not my leader.
He's not my leader. No.
That single lead, them days over. We the leaders as a collective, man. All that, hey, we got to have a Malcolm, a Martin. Hey, we need a Mega F. Them days gone. We got to do it together as a collective. Nobody's looking at him as a leader, a savior. None of that. He has responsibilities he must step up for as well. I got some questions for him too. But overall, we just look at him as somebody
who's taking a
Mouthpiece.
stand, who's taking
Mouthpiece.
somebody exactly, and that's a mouthpiece that
That's a hell of
everybody
a
is
mouthpiece.
familiar with. Everybody's familiar with that mouthpiece. They know
Yeah.
I've been saying this for 30 years, for almost 30 years. I've
Yeah.
been doing this
This
stuff.
Mr. Fuck the police. Hey,
Thank
look.
So, but we gotta get ready to get up out of here, though, Duck, man.
Okay.
And bro, hold on. I want to try to touch on a couple of little. It's some long ones out there. I don't want to hit the long ones. It's gonna take me too long to read the long ones. But I appreciate everybody that chimed in. Dana J, I see you got a lot of comments out there, bro. I'm gonna go out there and check out the comments. Kimberly ATL Peace, I see you got some out there too. I'm gonna go out there and check them out. Everybody, go in there, man. Just hit us with that hashtag. Go vote. Make sure you read these.
Vote.
If you can comment on these comments, please do so. Comment on the video. Make sure you hit the share button. My YouTube people, hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the reminder, the notification to make sure you know each and every time I drop a video. Hey, Doug, man, I appreciate you stopping by, man. And
thank you.
We're gonna do this thing again next week, man. Let's see what we can cook up in this mansplaining pot for next week, man.
That's right, man. Vote everybody. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Go out on YouTube. Check out my web series, No Smoke. Season 1, episode 1. I got 2 seasons out there. I'm playing the Dirty Detective from Birmingham. That's on YouTube. No Smoke, season 1, episode 1. Tony, thanks again, man. We'll finish this. I love you, boy. Be careful.
That's what's up, man. Love you too, bro. I'll see you in the future, bro.
Adios, amigos.
Hey, y'all know how it is. I just Yeah.